Two Forks, Moss Peak, and Spruce. Okay. It's interesting, like, why... I'm curious, from a game design perspective, why they put the same code on each thing. Like, they could have given him keys, for example, to open up each lock, right? So, like, he could have just had a key, and then he would go to each box and unlock it with his key. So, why'd they give him a code to do it? That's
more interactive, I think.
Or alternatively, since they're all the same one, you could input the one time, and then all the other ones could just be automatic.
But why? Like,
hey,
it just seems like
what's this thing that spans
potential
across it?
tedium.
That is how you get to my sector.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Help! Oh God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yes.
Holy moly! I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Man.
So dramatic.
That was pretty funny.
The first time around, I didn't do that. I don't remember that.
Is Hank typically a shortening of Henry?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Huh. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
So sad you saw it first on our stream. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Gotta be here for something, right?
Yep. We're here to bring new entertainment out of old entertainment.
But the radio discussion between Henry and Delilah just allows for him to kind of go through so much backstory. Oh, hey, check that out.
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
Or someone was just hanging it away from bears.
It's a nice backpack.
Yes, it is.
All right, Brian Goodwin.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
They caught us.
Selfie.
Well,
Caught
I
us
am
naked.
flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition, too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
Ex-lover.
What, was he a fella you had a thing with?
Yeah, it was so hot and heavy. Of course, Brian Goodwin was 12 years old, so, our love could never really be understood.
Ugh.
I'm kidding. Not about him being an actual 12-year-old. That part's true. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
Flanders?
You can bring children out here?
No. I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
Couldn't handle your charm.
Yeah, sure.
What, they couldn't handle your unique brand of charm?
Not many can.
Unsurprising.
Anyway, so it goes. Have fun with that camera. Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know, I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Sounds good. Now where's C?
Ha! This is Rich Summer.
Okay, so
I was
that's
like, that
not
voice
C.
is... I was like, this voice is so familiar.
Okay, so we have 18 pictures.
We should save them.
Yes, I think so.
But apparently you have unlimited rope.
Yes.
That was a nice, like, video gamey hint.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was that auto choice that you were talking about earlier, where you get the first. Oh, by the way, you could climb back up too.
Nice.
But where you get
we
the
don't
first,
fall this time.
you get the first combo, and then the rest are just auto comboed.
Yeah,
It's kind of a
That's-
similar thing.
that's definitely helpful. And it's also cool having, like, opening up routes that we can go back and forth from now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a Metroidvania kind of thing.
Metroidvania. Two Forks, Jones Lake. Let's go ahead and.
I'm glad you're playing because I would be so lost.
Yeah, I think that's extra beneficial. But I was going to say that, they so effectively, the designers so effectively use the dialogue to build character and flavor and build the world, that again, it's just an interesting choice to start off with text. I find it very interesting. So again, curious how, when the game concludes, how that feels like it fits in.
I think it would have been very difficult for them to create something that wasn't text, because there was a lot that happened, and they'd have to build a lot of sets. So instead, they put all their effort into this environment, and all their artistic effort into this environment, and allowed the text to enrich in the history of whatever his name is, Walt, or I don't know what his name is. Rather, had they spent a lot of time building all these sets and all these different things that were happening, they'd have to have a lot of animation time, which obviously, if they're only putting a bunch of silhouettes in their scenes, then they're having difficulty with hiring animators, hiring other artists to do the rest of it. It was just very development or budget friendly, I think.
Yeah, I have more to say, but I'll wait till after this letter.
Yeah.
Who's reading?
Oh yeah, guess who's going out with Debbie next week? Nope, not that shitheel Steve. It's your man Ron. I went up to check on the new guy, the Two Forks, and heard him talking to himself more than usual for Lowe's? I'm not sure what that is. So I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
I'm starting to think the Forest Service Olympics that arranged and perverted, except for us, of course, we're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot. Oh, wait. Go up for a second. So Deb, clearly one of the pine cones, right?
Yeah,
one of the pine, absolutely.
And we also have a male Dave pine cone.
Yep.
So if you press Q, we can see a different version of it. I'm curious about
Except
that.
I don't have here. Let me.
That was the camera button.
Okay.
Cool.
Q is the camera button.
Yeah, the same button as the camera was, and then to keep, hold E. Okay, so.
No, it's not letting me because the camera button is not working with the controller. I have to actually press Q.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's fine. But yeah, to keep, hold E. So anyway, thank you for your comment on the tweet, Jack, and for hanging out with us. If we don't see you again, I hope you have a good time playing your Firewatch. And if we do, I hope you get to come back and join our Firewatch. And
Ditto.
we can all watch fires.
It's a pleasure having you, man.
Someone found
Good
a
night, dude.
fossil and put it in a cash box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
And maybe they're leaving me an entire creature, piece by piece.
Ooh, neat. Good night.
And I can't keep it.
Throw it in the box. Flop. So, Jason, you had something else to
Really
say? I had things to say too, but you can go ahead. Or I can start.
Yeah, just
What does she have?
more about the intro stuff.
Oh,
Hold on.
I definitely don't think that they should have like visually shown it.
Hold on.
Alzheimer's. Go
She's
for it.
got Alzheimer's. Like, dementia.
Whoa. How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
We didn't. Scary, I guess. Scary?
We were scared shitless. We went straight to the doctor after her first spell or whatever. They diagnosed her, and we were both just very scared. Can't really tell when Julia is scared. She just gets quiet. She was very quiet.
It's really sad.
So,
Yeah, in the intro stuff, I'm just wondering if we needed to know all of that all at once, all at the beginning, or if we could have gotten it like scattered throughout.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
if we got it through more of
We could
Delilah's
have gotten it through
talking.
this dialogue.
right.
Yeah, or
Like, we just got it
or if-
right now.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm just wondering if it was just like too much to be able to do that, or like even if every night Henry would like write some memories in a diary or something like that. That would at least have the same text, and you don't have to visualize it, but still like it's in the same world that we're in now, rather than switching to this like blank screen with text. And so I don't necessarily know if that would be better, but I don't know. Just an option, I guess.
Yeah, I totally agree. I agree with both of you. Like, Jeff, I wouldn't think that they should build the sets or do that. Like, but it's more of they're so good at telling the story just through the dialogue and some minimalistic dialogue conversations and through notes and letters and things like that, that it's just in the back of my mind. I wonder why, they didn't go that way. And I also wonder why they needed to tell us all the information up front. I do think it was very effective and very good. And it does probably feel better that we have this story and we know about Henry already. So we kind of have a vested interest in who he is,
Yes.
as opposed to starting off and slowly developing that it feels more effective to just give us a big chunk, even if it perhaps is inartful in a way, maybe. But again, it's just a nitpicky design choice and a curiosity as like game designers of like, oh, I wonder why they did that, and I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out so we understand why they did that in the end.
I think, you as a writer know that you could take the same story and write it 50 different times. Me and Jason as artist designers, we could take an illustration or an idea and take it 50 different directions. And ultimately, it's just got to be a choice, right? I also think in this particular instance, had they dripped all of that backstory now instead of at the beginning, we would not have a vested interest, and it would be splitting. It'd sort of be splitting the acts, right? So Act 1 happened, then we jumped in, and now this is Act 2 and 3. Whereas if you divide your interests too much, then it could get muddled. And I think that at least it was clear, what was going on at the beginning, and now we know his sort of motivation for being here that got him in the circumstance.
Yeah.
And then now we can find out what the story is here, which you guys will be finding out here in a few seconds.
Hey, Delilah?
What do you got? You found him?
No, not yet. Why would there be a fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go ass over tea kettle when on a trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence?
Yeah. It looks like it surrounds a huge area.
Huh. That's weird.
Which one?
What
Who
are
are
they?
who are they? Could the
Who are
girls
they
be behind the
keeping
fence?
Do you think those girls
Huh.
could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence. Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
Yeah, I don't even know how I would get in.
It's really strange that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's strange that my boss doesn't know.
Well, yeah, we don't know that the boss does or doesn't know, but yeah. There was another option. That
Yeah,
when
I
you
don't
got-
know where that's...
Can you go point at the fence and try that again? But I think it kind of came up anyway about the girls in the fence. You got real close to the fence when you had the option.
Yeah, it was when we were dialoguing, and then there was timed responses, and then there was the main response.
Yeah. But anyway, I did want to say one last thing. I think that you're right about, and perhaps the most important, is not muddying the waters with too much stuff, because they've been fairly dense with the amount of information they're giving us right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that stylistically, you might have been able to still get the same vested interest. Like, even though we didn't know about Henry and his wife, like, we would have a different perspective. Like, we already know everything, I guess, so far there is to say about her. Whereas if we had just found out, like, 10 minutes ago, we'd be like, oh, wow, like, it's a secondary mystery. Like, I want to know more about that. Whereas
Yes.
right now, it's doubtful that there is any more to know about that. So, but anyway, enough about that. Let's find out about this thin column of smoke.
I see a really thin plume of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like
I
it's
said
to
the only place-
southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood. Keep an eye on that smoke plume. Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
So, this is sort of what happened. The smoke plume is behind that big rock, but for some reason, I was able to see it through my cursor beforehand. So now I gotta walk around to show you guys the smoke plume.
Oh, okay. I was
So I know
wondering,
that was
'cause I couldn't
probably
see.
confusing. The first time it wasn't like that for me. I don't know what happened.
So,
Huh.
how'd you meet?
We met in a bar?
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
So I know where I'm going. I just want to make sure that I'm showing you guys everything while I'm here.
Sure. Looks cool. It's very interesting now that it seems like we're going to cover the whole Julia story all in this segment. So then it does make me again wonder why so early. But whatever.
And I do not know whether or not if we said anything at the beginning, this would have happened. I think if we would have avoided the whole Julia argument, that she wouldn't be talking about her right now.
What Julia argument?
Earlier when she asked why he was here, and we had an option to say, or not why she was here, but
Why
when
he
we
was
first
here?
started talking about Julia, and we talked about mayhem, and then
Julia.
there were other options.
Right.
If we didn't choose Julia, then we wouldn't have been talking about that right now. At least that's the way I would have designed it.
Yeah. No, that would make sense.
So maybe we wouldn't get to know truly how he feels about it. Because right now we know how we feel about it, but now we're learning how this guy feels about it.
Right. Though so far he's... Well, yeah. I
He's
guess
sort of
there's
avoiding it.
some variables. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So we had like a fire at
I'm
some
having a
point
hell
here.
of a time getting this fucking flapjack off his ass and out to repair that wire.
Flapjack?
Excuse
Like
me? Flapjack?
The Flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
I really don't, but I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Well, that's
Flapjack.
a far off.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful.
There's the plume of smoke.
Yeah, that's far off.
I don't remember that term flapjack, but now I feel like using it.
Flapjack.
Alright, so we could move over in that direction. And I'm not sure. I think it's...
I'm
Yeah,
a
so
sucker for yellow
there's a little-
skies.
What's up?
I'm a sucker for yellow skies
Yeah.
in scenery.
They do that in... what's that Disney cartoon? They're out in the middle of the forest and... It's super cute. Brother and sister and Grunkle.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls, yeah, they do that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the left just to see that little rope thing that's hanging.
Sure.
Because that's where we went down the first time. And then we'll come back around and go this way.
Sounds good.
Sounds
I'm glad someone knows where they're going.
Hey, I can read maps, yay.
a map. I would not be able to navigate in this game.
Alright, so here's one way. We can... So this will take us back to our Two Forks lookout. So
Sure.
we go through the cave and then up the windy road and then to Two Forks. But we're supposed to be going towards Jonesy Lake right now. So I'm going
Yeah.
to put this rope down so we can go back this way just in case in the future.
It's a good plan.
Thinking.
I like
Alright.
that all the ropes are pre-tied too.
Yep.
It's also interesting that instead of what do they call it, a piton, or basically like the bolt type thing into the rock, all those ropes are just tied around the rocks for some reason.
Right.
What are you going to do when the fire season wraps up? Are you going to go be with her? Just go back to Boulder? You should go be with her. That's my opinion.
Oh,
Sorry for the
isn't the answer I don't know yet?
Anyway,
Like,
call me when you find
isn't
the
that the whole
girls,
point of this
or
game is I don't know yet,
anything.
Jason, right?
Or
Yeah.
call me whenever you want.
I don't know.
I don't know yet.
I haven't really thought about it. Right now, I'm trying to hunt down some vandals, and I don't even know what I'm going to do when I find them. I'm not thinking very far ahead.
You should go see her.
She's with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
Oh,
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better, and that I could have done a better job looking after her.
fuck that. I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her,
arguable.
you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, we did stay around, you know.
Yeah, and I mean
Oh.
it's
We didn't send her to a home.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I mean it's easy to say that he could have made better choices, like not continuing his drinking habit, but also trying to be sympathetic to someone, to a couple dealing with dementia. You know, you don't always make all the right choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm on top of a natural bridge out here.
Really? Is it a complete arch?
No, I guess the bridge is out here. Still, I think I could jump this gap to get across the canyon.
Wow, you're a regular Evel Knievel.
Oh yeah, you should see the jumpsuit I'm wearing.
So I got the rope down there, and I don't remember... Yeah, that is the area that we walked through, and then the cave should be right around the corner right there. So... So this is actually taking us back to
Got some music going on.
Yeah.
Two Forks Lookout. I wonder, do we have a
It seems like you should go down the rope though, yeah?
yeah, I don't remember.
If we're going towards the smoke, right?
Well, the smoke seems to be the river's that way. The
Oh,
smoke is up there.
So it could be either way.
Yeah. But now we don't have to go through the cave to get up here.
I hope that I don't continue to like harp on the text intro. But another thing that occurs to me that even because now it's like I'm just thinking if you didn't have all that text intro, there's still a lot of subtleties and design choices that they made. And text intro or not, I do want to praise the richness of their design choices. Like, we've got a first-person game. We see his hands. I mean, say if you're playing like, Half-Life 2 or whatever, a lot of games you don't necessarily see the hands exactly. Yeah. But we see that he has a wedding ring still. Mm-hmm. We get bits of his character in so many different ways, from what he talks about to the wedding ring. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think we can feel his struggle, and I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't have a means of getting through the trails, huh?
Nope.
Should have brought that fire bucket.
Just pour it on over it.
One way.
Yeah, that's a one-way spot until we get what we need.
So off.
So we're back.
We've got another. Oh, we're back. I see.
I think it's by the medicine wheel. If I'm looking in the right direction.
We've opened up that one before.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I really like the music in this game.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
It allows for some really good pacing, where there's the quietness, and then it opens up with a nice, mysterious song.
Yeah, again, using design by reduction, only putting the music in when it's really necessary, and then just leaving it silent for the rest of the time.
Yeah, it's really about contrast, because if you have music all the time, then how do you make the contrast between the chill music and the intense music or whatever? How do you? There would be other choices that they'd have to make in order to do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Or to give us the same exact feeling.
Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here.
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
Well, I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat.
That's so cool.
Keep it in mind.
Okay, so we can go... I think it's down here near Cottonwood Creek then. Nope. Campfire smoke. I gotta go over there.
What's so cool? The mezzanine wheel? Or was there something else?
Just the wheel. It's cool because a lot of this has like a lot of like samey nature looking stuff, but it's really cool having like a couple little landmarks here and there. Mm-hmm. So vary it up.
I like your technical term, samey.
Yeah.
It's very samey.
Does not look like you're supposed to go through there.
Where's my bucket of fire?
I think Mike Tyson with his pants down could still get through there.
He just jumps out of your backpack.
With his pants down already.
What do I need to bust down for you?
What? Hey guys, what do you need me to bust down? I'll bust it down real quick.
Oh, Jeff, that's a.
I'm here. I don't need pants.
Did your wife's illness have anything to do with you taking this job, or did you just fall prey to the service's big recruiting push? When it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here?
What do you mean? I guess because I don't like the other options. But
Sorry, I don't really know what you mean by recruiting effort.
Oh, after last summer. Budgets went through the roof, a lookout in every lookout for the first time in 20 years.
Last summer?
Oh, come on, you're from Denver, not Delaware. This was national news for Pete's sake.
Boulder. I'm from Boulder.
Same diff.
You gonna tell me what happened or what? Or was there a fire? I don't know.
Are you going to let me know what happened that caused this budget increase or what?
Wow. I can't believe you don't know.
I was a little preoccupied last summer.
Jeez.
This is where I broke my back.
The federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground. Ring a bell?
Yellowstone.
Why would they do that?
What, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what
should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't going to burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it, but we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Man, 37 cents. That's great.
I admire her
My
passion.
shitty boss is going to get me killed hill.
You ready to give it another shot?
Do I seriously have to?
To get down to 5 Mile Creek? Yeah, afraid so. It's quite a ways downhill from here.
So
This is very 2D gamey.
So basically, I don't know if I'm guessing this is what they're talking about because I had to look it up. 9 fires caused by humans and 42 caused by lightning. Fires begun outside the park burned 63%, or 500,000 acres, of Yellowstone National Park in 1988.
Oh, well.
Which left 793,880 acres, or 36% of the total park acreage not affected.
It's really cool that they're throwing in some real history in there.
Yeah.
The photos are incredible.
I'm going to go see if I can pick up some beers. Make sure that I'm cleaning the environment.
Nice.
Because I'm back.
Yeah.
Back in the panty area.
Yeah.
I had no idea that you could
Collect
clean
those
up.
panties.
But, that's another thing. So little design choices, right? Like, I mean, anybody designing a game about nature like this, I mean, as someone who spends time in nature, I'd be like, all right, let's pick up those cans, right? Like,
Yeah.
So that's kind of like good. That's a good design choice. There's lots of little things like you would want to do, and obviously they'll probably patch the whole boombox problem. But
no, the game's been out for a while. I don't think they're going to patch anything on this game.
No, they're going to patch it so you can keep the boombox. That's definitely.
They're going to.
They're going to. Yeah, they'll see our video and they'll realize their great oversight.
Yeah, they're.
They'll just be like sitting there with like a cigarette, and they'll be like, "How did we miss this? What? We gotta fix this."
So, but I like that you can pick up the stuff. There's just clearly they were passionate about these little details that were not necessary to make the game great, but definitely build on why the game just is so good.
Yeah, all the work that went into this really shows, I think.
All right. Can I go down? There we go. My gamey choices weren't allowing me to repel.
But yeah, it's just odd that there would be a pitten at the top of that thing. And instead it would just be a rope tied around a rock.
They do what they can.
In your run is unlimited, I assume?
Yeah.
Jason is pleased by that.
Yeah.
You
And
go at
what-
a pretty good pace, too.
Yeah. I just forget sometimes. I'll just be walking because I want to...
Because it looks so good.
Yeah.
And the color shifts from the time of day are incredible.
It's not only that, but they're really... it's there for a reason. Like if you notice, it's obviously getting more red.
Yeah. I don't know if you're saying it's there for tonal shifts of emotion, or
Yeah, I'm trying not to say too much.
you're saying too much.
Sorry.
Stop talking.
Okay.
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none, unfortunately, with most of them being in this area. The thoroughfare because it's so remote. Why?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
PTSD doesn't sound good.
Grizzlies won't kill an a-hole? That's I want to know.
Grizzlies won't
Gotta
kill
make
an
sure.
a-hole. I don't have a taste for
That's good
unapologetic
information.
Nope, it's why we haven't lost a ranger in 11 years.
pricks. So, you don't think anything bad happened to those guys?
Yeah, I guess it's possible, but we usually find evidence of stuff like that. For instance, if you were to be hunted down and torn to shreds, I'm sure someone would come across a bloody beard and shredded pair of ugly cargo shorts.
I like these shorts.
I'm sure you do, Henry.
How does she know I'm wearing cargo shorts?
Only more proof for the camera pine cone.
Hey, there's another thing, but it won't let me.
So wait, what else was on there about that missing person?
Oh, you want to see it? Let's see.
Mitch. Has there been anything about a Mitch yet?
Mitch Michaels was last seen around Jersey Lake on July 3rd, 1981. He was the first reported missing on July 29th, 1981 by Forest Service personnel. He is not known to be familiar with the area. Last known location was Jersey Lake on the morning of July 3rd.
Jonesy Lake, but that's
Jonesy.
like a decade ago, right? So
Yep.
okay.
Because it is what, like 94?
It's like
He has a
91, I thought.
1972 Ford F-250.
Yeah, I'm
White.
not certain, but I thought it was like 91. How long ago did she say the fires happened? 3 years ago? Or was it last year? So that make it 89?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I thought in 89 I thought she was 41 in 89, and she's 43 now, so I thought that puts it at 91, but I could just be messing up my numbers.
We'll just say 91.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
The Aspen Grove
Those
down
trees
there.
are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Huh?
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years. even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also,
It's a Christmas tree.
by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Turtle!
Hey,
I
report
found a
turtle.
Report the turtle.
Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Well, isn't that something?
It's actually pretty cute.
How did it get on that
Henry,
rock?
if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody will mind.
Now, what do I call it?
Now-
looks like a.
Oh,
this ought to be good.
I do like Mayhem Jr. a lot.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Mayhem Jr.
Little mayhem.
Perfect.
I think so.
Is there actually? Oh, there he is. Hello.
Oh. Oh.
Adopt.
Hello, Mayhem.
Oh, clipping through your
We're gonna
hand just a
adopt
little
him?
bit.
Yeah, just a little clippy. I did
Aw.
like Turk Reynolds.
Hey, we got an
Yeah.
achievement. Love Turtles achievement. Sweet. I'm so happy we got a turtle. I didn't do that before. We got a turtle. Alright, so this Aspen Grove, as she called it, is a one root organism.
Right.
Man, that is cleanly cut. Look at that. Just straight across the top. Razor sharp.
Also, I guess that achievement is Turtle Watch.
I have to say, and if we were to get an animal companion in like a foresty area, I would not have expected it to be a turtle.
Right?
Well, I suppose we're by a creek, but
So many other choices.
Oh, we
yeah.
got music going on now.
Ooh. There's just a guy behind a rock with a guitar.
He's a bard.
Man, the light's great.
Yeah, the light is really well
There's a
done.
really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby. There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
Wait. Can you go stand under that cloth? I mean,
Whoa.
that's it. Like
Can we give our turtle friend some clothes?
a cape is what I'm thinking. But how? Like, look, it's above you, right?
Yeah,
So,
can't
like,
grab it.
was there some sort of giant that walked through and tore its cape on there?
That's what's strange about it. Well, I mean, we do have green water here, so maybe it was the toxicity.
Acid water.
We got a
Or
two-headed
two-head.
turtle and a bard. Giant bard. So I'm just going to look around a little bit too, because I believe there's a lookout over here somewhere.
A lookout?
Yeah, where you can see.
Oh.
Vista.
Of this.
Woof. Woof.
Woof. Are we not? Should we howl? Ow.
Report Vista.
Hey, what's to the
It's
south
running
of
Windows
here?
Vista.
Mexico? Is this some sort of riddle?
Oh,
I just have a nice view to the south. You know, trees and mountains forever.
Well, eventually you'll wander into the area overseen by Chimney Rock Lookout, but that's probably an impossible hike in terms of terrain.
Chimney Rock.
Cool.
Like a chimney. And that'll take us back to the one-rooted pines or aspens.
Birds were definitely a nice touch on that vista too.
Mm-hmm.
This game's so pretty.
Beautiful.
Indeed.
It's so beautiful. Stay away from the light.
I
can't
help it.
What happened? You saw that, right?
I did. Was it something past these rocks?
Maybe. I just got a little save icon, so... That, man, come on, bro. I don't like it when it does that.
Was it the bard?
I see
It was the bard.
campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
That seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them down, and don't let them see you.
What
Time
a
to
job
clean it.
this is.
Time to clean up, bro.
Yes.
We gotta
We got
stop
our
the
hu-
fire.
We got our
Sweet.
hunting turtle.
Yeah. Get him, champ.
Dangerous hunks.
Well, I found
Yes.
some dangerous
Report
hunks.
those dangerous hunks.
What on earth are you...
My
It's the
sheets.
name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp.
Save that for later.
I have entered the teen zone.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's another one of those magazines.
Oh, sweet. So, you got sheets. You can be a ghost now. Finally.
It's about
found my
time.
sheets.
So they did break into your tower.
Looks like
I can't pick him up. I want my sheets.
I
Bro.
want to become a
these girls
ghost.
have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication.
I can kick it.
Let's push it all the way home.
That's an achievement. I really did like the scary theme coming back too.
Yeah.
Like we had joked about him putting on a bear costume, and then he was talking about scaring him or whatever. Apparently, pants are back.
Huh. Pants are
What?
back.
I'm sorry, pants are back?
Well, according to the experts at Teen
What
Zone
pants?
magazine.
Ah,
It's
Oh.
unclear where they've been. The pants, I mean... I don't get why the hunks have to be so dangerous.
Well, you're clearly not a young woman.
Girls should want nice hunks.
Ugh, boring.
Sounds a lot like your writing, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm. Well, now it's gonna sound like I was tuning my own horn with this, with your comment there. But I was just gonna say I love a lot of the frivolous dialogue, and
Yeah.
it's all very, it's very punchy and funny. Just real quick bits. It really keeps the pacing good, and the characters have a pretty
Like
good
stomping out that
voice.
beer.
Yeah, you stomped out that beer.
I
That
tried.
just their banter back and forth has been quite humorous and consistent. Oh, that's no good.
Their tent looks like it's been through the shredder, which would explain that scrap I found.
What could have done that? Like a bear or I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back.
You've got that camera, right? It might be a good idea to get a few snaps, just in case.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good thinking.
Cool. That looks good.
Nice composition there.
Yeah.
Crime scene photo.
And I got all of it in there too. Even
Ooh, there's a
even
note.
the beer that I flattened back in the.
Maybe I should
Okay.
take one of their sleeping bags as payback.
At this stage, take whatever you want.
How about my
Let me
sheet?
take it. It won't let me. It
What,
won't even let me
doll?
take the beer. I can't do anything. It won't.
It is odd he didn't take his sheets back.
Yeah.
Looks like someone left a note.
Intriguing. Maybe you should read it.
Okay, yeah.
Let me know what it says.
Ryan, are you reading or am I?
Oh yeah. Dear Psycho, I hope you're fucking happy. We're leaving and we're going to find the police or whatever, and tell them about how you creeped on us in the lake.
Creeped.
Creeped. I love that they had to really make it, had
flashy.
to spruce it up. Yeah. And then came and destroyed our campsite and all of our stuff. Oh, and stealing panties is gross out. You're probably a mental fucking axe murderer and are so going to jail. I hope it was worth being a jerk over some fireworks, Dick. Heart. So
we stole your boombox. We didn't steal the panties.
Yeah.
So I guess hinting at the other guy that was creeping around. Also, if the other guy was creeping around, he could have left your sheets here. So, doesn't mean they took them.
Hey, now we're thinking.
So, yeah, I guess everything?
Oh, they're gone for sure.
Well, what's it say?
The first one is, the police.
I need to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
It's just
Technically, that's
I
right.
didn't do this. Okay, someone or something went to town here, but it wasn't me.
Because I told you to scare them, not assault them.
Yeah, I took their whiskey back at the lake, but that just felt like, I don't know, the cost of doing business.
That's different, okay? And I don't blame you.
This is, I don't know, weird as hell, but it wasn't me.
It's okay. I believe you. Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know. But they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back. And we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.